S-H-A! We are Otesha, and this is what we have to say! Woo! Woo! Here at Otesha, we seek to inspire. You see, we've got a lot of style, and we've got a lot of fire. We've come under valleys and over mountains to learn to live a life that our planet can count on. So listen up as we pave the way and hear what our protesters have to say.
Let me just set up my microphone first. Can everybody hear me? Right, sorry folks, I haven't had time today to trim my facial hair. But, I'm so glad that I could see so many people out here today. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. So, today we would like to show our MP that we could make change in a positive and creative way.
Nuclear power!
Think about the renewable energy
Yes. Okay, so we are going to invite our MP to have sushi lunch, and we're going to talk with him about the issues that we would like him to bring up with our Prime Minister. Okay, so one thing with this protest is there's a lot of cheering. Now, I would like to introduce you all to Emma. She has helped organize this event today. She's going to share a little bit with you guys about how the lunch will unfold.
Hello, everyone. So great to see you all here. Can the members of the Welcome Committee raise your hands? Okay, great. So it'll be your job to get the MP to come have lunch with us. I'd like to thank Sally and John for setting up the food, and for anybody who's wondering, everything is vegan, local, and organic. Okay, now, when the MP comes, I would love for us all to sing a little song together. And it goes like this. Don't you throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't you throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard's full. Don't throw your junk in my backyard's full. All right, great. So, does everybody understand your roles? Okay, so the only thing left to do is set up a bit and wait for the MP to arrive.
All right. All right, thanks a lot, Emma, for your energy and your help organizing this event. As you can see, we've also invited the media to join us today, so let's all be on our best behavior to show that we can make positive change and be heard by our government!
Yeah! Quick, Fran. Looks like the protest has already started.
I'm one step ahead of you, Ed. I've already got these shots.
Oh, great. All right then. How's my hair?
Good as always, Ed. All right, let's do this. Ready for you in 3, 2.
Hi, I'm Edward Finch, reporting outside the MP's office in Vancouver, and where protesters have gathered to, where people have gathered to protest the use of nuclear power. These people want their MP to send a message to the federal government.
Oh, Ed, this is so boring.
No, it isn't. It's an important issue.
Yeah, but they're talking about it by having a tea party? Come on, let's light fire to something.
Woo! First of all, it's not a tea party. The press release said they're serving sushi. Second of all, we're not here to judge. We're here to get the facts.
All right, just stick to the script then.
Since a recent tragic event in Japan and the nuclear dangers presented by the earthquake, a large number of people are here to take a stand, or rather, a seat at lunch against nuclear energy.
Really, Ed, this is so boring. Let's light something on fire. Let's get some action here. Come on, yeah, let's hear it. Come on, this game could be more controversial, you know.
Let's just get a good story for the news at 6 and then we're out.
All right, Ed.
Stop thinking we are content. Think about the environment.
Stop thinking we are content. Think about the environment. Stop thinking we are content.
girl in there. She looks like she's meeting them. Excuse me. Hi.
Hey.
I'm Ed from 6 o'clock.
Cool.
Are you the organizer of the protest?
Well, there's a bunch of us here, but yeah, I'm one of the organizers.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure, no problem.
All right. This is Fran. We'll just do a mic check and then just tell her your name and where you're from.
My name is Emma, and I'm from Vancouver.
Woo!
All right, Enviro girl, you're good to go.
Excuse me, what did you just call me?
Sorry about my colleague. Are we good to go with the camera?
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right. I'm here with Emma, one of the organizers of the protest. Emma, can you tell me what you're doing here?
Yeah, we're holding a radiation sushi lunch that we've invited the MP to share with us. Ever since the nuclear disaster hit Japan, people have been concerned about some nuclear radiation making it over to our coast. So we've prepared these little salmon bites to share with our MP. Don't worry though, there's no actual nuclear radiation in them.
Enviro girl, do you think this will actually work? I mean, it sounds a bit naive, don't you think?
Oh, Fran, cut it out. You seem pretty young to be so involved in this.
Well, I am 18, but I care passionately about this issue, and so I want to be as involved as possible.
How did you get involved?
Oh, Ed, you're not actually interested in this stuff, are you?
Fran, just continue filming. Sorry. So, what is it that made you want to take action?
Well, it's a long story, really. I guess back when I was in grade 9, my science teacher had a lesson about the effect of plastics in the environment. I couldn't believe the things she told me. But then I realized I was also a part of the problem because, you know, even though I knew about recycling, I didn't always do it.
Oh, there's no recycling box for these bottles. I guess I'll just throw them in the garbage. Oh, that one didn't make it in. I guess somebody else will get it.
Yeah, that was me. And I could have avoided that problem by using a reusable bottle! But instead, perfectly recyclable materials end up in places like the ocean. I remember one article I read about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It's this giant accumulation of plastic that ended up in the Pacific Ocean. It's 2/3 the size of BC. I just imagine this kind of raft where animals would eat bits and pieces of it, thinking the plastic was food.
Hey guys, check out all this food. Here's some shrimp.
Oh, is that? I don't know if that's food.
Dumb birds. Oh, look, some plankton. Oh, that's no plankton either. What is this stuff?
Oh, we're doomed.
And then I realized that these plastics in the environment aren't just a problem for the planet and for animals, but they're a problem for us too because of the chemicals that plastics are made of. I used to imagine the labs where the scientists would make these chemicals.
All right, folks, it's time to come up with something revolutionary.
Yes, something to make our lives easier.
Oh, look, this one makes plastic soft.
Oh, that's a good start.
And look, this compound here makes things super ultra bendy, especially this plastic table.
Oh, this one makes plastic sticky.
To find out the effects of these chemicals on human beings.
I'm sure that's what a science lab really looks like.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that now. In fact, last summer I went to visit my cousin who's working in a lab at UBC. She's researching ways to clean up soil that's been contaminated. And it's really cool that she can focus on something to fix because sometimes it just seems like there's so many problems, you don't know where to start.
All right, folks, we're on in 3, 2.
Tonight on BC News. Apparently plastic has an effect on the human body.
Breaking news! BPA has been linked to increasing obesity problems.
This just in! BPA also increases your risk of cancer.
This just in, BPA has something to do with heart diseases.
More breaking news. PBA has something. What? Okay. Apparently monsters will grow out of your ears.
I don't think you read the teleprompter correctly.
I hope not.
I think you're getting tired.
I think we all need some rest. Commercial break.
That's our switch.
Frank, that's so depressing. That's so depressing. I don't think that we can, you know.
It's okay. I mean, sometimes we hear depressing facts, but in fact, it's those depressing facts that I hear, and really, I get inspired by those to make a difference.
I don't know. Like, in my work with the media, I run into facts and stories all the time, but it doesn't really make me feel like I can make a difference or do something.
But you are making a difference. You're trying to get some unbiased facts out there.
I don't know. Most of the time, I'm just reporting on things like, you know, the royal visit or like a Justin Bieber concert.
I mean, Ed, what would you rather cover in the news?
Well, I'm not sure.
Oh my goodness, now they're gonna have a heart-to-heart? Ed, I'm out.
No, Frank.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get some sushi and call me, I'll be in the van.
Tell me, Ed, what are you passionate about?
Well, I don't know. I've always thought, well, the electronic cycle is pretty interesting, and like the waste around that.
I don't know very much about electronic waste. Can you tell me something about it?
Well, it's a huge cycle, and we're all a part of it too. We all have gadgets and all sorts of things that we use, and well, I wonder if any of the folks out here use electronic gadgets.
Well, we should find out.
Yeah.
I think you have Frank's camera. Let's grab it and we'll do a little interview.
So, I was just wondering, by, you know, anywhere you'd like to show, who here has a cell phone?
Yeah! You got a cell phone?
Oh, that's a lot of you guys out there.
Yeah. Okay, how about an MP3 player? Anybody own an MP3 player?
Yeah.
I see a whole bunch of cameras out there too, also. Well, I wonder also, how many of you folks have gotten these electronic gadgets in the past year or so?
Good question. Last
Anybody
year?
out there? I see a few hands out there. Okay, cool.
I get your point, Ed. Okay, cool. But what's wrong with this? I mean, we all use electronic devices to stay connected.
You're right, Emma. But the thing is, there's a lot of minerals that go into these electronic devices, and one of those minerals that goes into them is something called coltan. Coltan is mined around the world and put into this system.
Maybe we should see where that coltan comes from.
Yeah.
How it travels.
final destination today is Germany, where you will be refined and made perfect for use into electronic devices such as cell phones and laptops. Our estimated flight time today is 7 hours and 40 minutes. You can sit back, relax, and enjoy the carbon emissions.
Now, it's in another not so fun fact for you. Every single day, in just the US, they don't have just 50, not 100, not 500 or even 1,000, but 2,150 cargo flights that leave the US carrying all sorts of cargo. So every single time you go to the airport and all those flights that you see listed all over the place, they have at least double the amount going out in cargo. What are you talking about? Cargo flights.
Colton ladies and Colton gentlemen, we have reached our final destination. Thank you for flying with us today and for connecting ships to the factory. Take gate number 3.
Welcome, Colton, welcome! We are so happy to see you. Our workers are ready to exhaust their little bodies to turn you into beautiful cell phones and electronic devices that will make you the stars of your field all over the world. We will use you along with other fine minerals, a dash of toxic substances, and a dollop of harmful chemicals to make you into electronics that people rely on every day.
Now, sometimes I don't like to admit it, but to be honest, sometimes, well, I do use a cell phone, and a computer can be pretty handy to stay connected. And, well, I think a lot of people feel the same way.
All right, off you go then, my precious little cell phones. You're all going to make someone really happy. Oh, goodbye. Oh, they were such good little cell phones. I'm going to miss them. Next match!
Now, from factories like this, our little cell phones or other electronic devices will travel then all across the world to different places, getting this thing here, being mined there, but being put together before they come to our stores in North America.
Africa! Germany! China! USA!
Now, from the US, they travel all across into the stores. And this is a part of the process that we all know and, well, love. The part where we go into the stores and buy the stuff.
Hello and welcome to Electronics R Us.
Well, hi. I'd like to get my cell phone repaired.
What? That old trash?
Well, yeah.
It's about 6 months old. You're gonna want a new cell phone. This one. For half the price of the repair costs, you can get this beautiful cell phone with camera, video games.
Video games?
I know.
Oh, well, I really like this one, though. It's still...
This one's definitely a better deal. And look. It comes with like GPS and MP3, and this one even has a built-in foot massager. Go to work.
That feels good.
It's a better deal, trust me.
All right, here's my credit card. I'll take it.
Thank you.
What about the old cell phone, Ed?
Well, that's the part that, well, we don't really think about all that much. We go and get our new stuff, and it's all great and everything, but we just lose sight of the fact that all of our old stuff gets thrown in the trash or whatever.
I mean, we could take it to an electronic waste depot. A lot of towns and cities have them.
Well, you're right, Emma, and that's a really good point. But a lot of times, even though we use these programs, sometimes they're brought overseas anyways, and then workers have to take them apart in, well, rather poor conditions.
Cell phones, down this way. Cell phones. There. Boys, burn everything, and if there's any good metal, keep it.
Yes, boss!
Sir, what about the chemicals?
What chemicals?
Ed, this is horrible. This doesn't look like a good scene.
Well, yeah, I agree, and the mining process is really not a pretty picture either. As you can see, a lot of this coltan stuff, it comes usually from Africa. It's really, really bad for the environment and, well, also for the health of the workers.
Oh, many of us work here, but it's the only job that provides a decent wage. I hate the dust in here.
I hate spending my days working under the hot sun.
In fact, even kids work in these mines. Hey, kiddo, you can't be much older than, well, the kids in this audience. Why aren't you in school?
My parents can't afford to send me there. I have to work to earn money for my family.
But, well, how old are you?
I'm 13 years old, but I was 8 when I started working.
Well, you seem to be, well, getting on in your years a little bit. Why aren't you retired?
Retired? I need to work. I need money. Work!
They sure know how to use us prisoners. We were sent by the Rwandan forces to work in the mines all day to fund conflicts in the Congo.
It's a sad fact. In some places, like the Democratic Republic of Congo, a lot of the money that's made in the mines is used to go and fund, weapons for the military or fund conflicts going on between countries. It's really not cool.
Well, there's got to be a way we can change that, Ed.
Well, there are some things, but it's really hard and, well, I'm not sure. The United Nations does try to do some stuff. They do try and have regulations on these things, but when you have illegal tradings going on between countries, it's rather hard to enforce.
Might be tricky to keep track of it across borders.
Yeah, I know. It's really terrible, but I don't know. I guess I'm wondering what it is we should do.
Think about the environment. Stop thinking we're content. Think about the environment. Stop thinking we're content. Think about the environment. Stop thinking we're content. Think about the environment.
Stop thinking we're content. Think about the environment. Stop
All right,
thinking we're content.
y'all. Just settle down, okay? Okay. The MP's assistant has just arrived, and I'd like y'all to give her your attention. So please, introduce Miss Lee.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of the MP of Vancouver, I'd like to thank you for inviting us to this luncheon. Unfortunately, the MP will not be able to make it due to important meetings.
What's that?
But he would like to meet with the head organizers at a later date to discuss your issues.
What does that mean?
Yeah! What she said! Boo!
I can't believe he wouldn't even come out to eat your sushi with you. That is appalling.
Yeah.
I mean,
He accepted our invitation and all. What's up with that?
And he should respect that invitation.
Respect R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
It's okay. I mean, we knew there was a chance it wouldn't work, but we still were here together, right?
Yeah, she's got it. I guess you're right.
Doesn't sound like a success to me.
You know what? He's right. We couldn't even address our concerns to the MP.
And the MP's assistant just came and left like that.
We need to do something.
We should do a petition.
Yeah.
No, we need more action. You know what? Your little sushi party would have gotten you 1 minute of airtime. But if you had barged into that MP's office, or if you had stopped their assistant from going back into the office, that would have had your media talking about you for months. You know what? This is a waste of my time.
Ridiculous.
That camera guy was right.
He was
We gotta do something. We gotta do something. Do something.
Simmer down now. What's all going on here? Well, gee willikins, I know it's disappointing, but don't get your knickers in a knot. You know what? This has brought us together. Look at this beautiful community that we've formed, and this network. We've been able to share all these issues, and it's a great way to share ideas for making changes.
Let's just eat the sushi without him.
Lunch, guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You know what? He's right. There's still so much more that we can do.
Like what?
Well, for starters, we can teach people how to reduce their energy consumption.
Start a campaign, maybe?
Yeah. We can introduce more bike paths.
Yeah! See, that's the spirit! See, I'm sure we have 100 million other ideas. All we gotta do is sit down and have some lunch and, you know, they'll all pop out.
Man, I can't believe Frank. Like, who's with that?
It's okay, Ed. I mean, sometimes when things aren't shaken, it's a little sad.
Yeah, but like, dramatic measures like that are never the answer.
I definitely agree.
Emma, I don't get it. How do you stay so positive all the time?
I mean, sometimes it's not easy, but you gotta just look a little harder and reach out to those in your community and find those that share values with you.
Oh, it sure doesn't seem hard for you.
I wasn't always this cool.
Oh, no?
You should have seen me back in grade 9. Hey guys! We have to think about the environment. Let's start some campaigns at school. We gotta think about the planet.
Really, Emma? Think about the planet? I'm just gonna get a bottle of water, okay?
But we need to drink tap water instead. We can't use up all our resources.
Hey, Enviro Girl, I'll give you $10 to stop annoying us.
But there's gotta be some way that we can help all the ecosystems and the environment and the planet. There's gotta be some way.
Just give it up, Emma.
Yeah. Enviro Girl? That's what they called you?
I really didn't like that name.
True. Sorry about that. Well, yeah. You know what? Sometimes it's great to get concrete actions about what we can do for stuff. Go to the farm! I'd like to ask you guys. Perhaps you guys have some cool ideas about...
But first, I think we're gonna talk about my summer.
What did you do during the summer? Those teenage dreams of yours.
Grade 9 was actually a really hard year for me. It was hard to deal with all the students in the school who just weren't catching on to what I wanted to do. I was pretty bummed out at the end of the year. So bummed out that my mom suggested that I go work at my uncle's farm for the summer.
True. Cool. Let's check it out, maybe.
It wasn't exactly a teenage girl's dream, but but it actually turned out to be a really awesome summer. Why won't you just grow plants?
Emma, I told you, you need to be more patient.
Right, yes, Uncle Savory.
Emma, it's hard work, but in time it will be rewarding. We have to plant the seeds, and today we're going to focus on just weeding.
Okay, Uncle Savory, I'll take out these weeds. Ugh! I was having such a bad day. The sun was burning my back, my allergies were acting up, my feet were all sweaty in my hot boots. I just didn't feel like I had the patience for it. I tried to calm myself. I stood up. I slowed down. And I took a deep breath. And I looked all around me. The field that started at the beginning of the summer, brown and barren, was now green and lush, and it was coming to life. I saw the birds fly over my head, and I felt a breeze coming to my face. I kicked off my sweaty boots, and I dug my feet into the soil. Another deep breath. I felt connected. Connected to the people that I was working with, to the plants that were growing, and to the animals that lived in the space.
Hey Emma, I have a couple of volunteers for you.
Oh.
They're going to help you out this summer in the field.
Hey.
Hey. How you doing, Emma? Or should I say Enviro girl?
You go to my school?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you didn't like that name. Yeah, I was in grade 12, but I thought it was a cool name, and I think what you're doing is awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know, Emma. Maybe instead of yelling at everybody, you could come up with something concrete, you know? Like, if you don't like water bottles, then you should boycott the water bottle. Good idea. Let's work together. It turned out to be a really great summer. Being in the outdoors and connecting with some students that went to my school who actually thought that what I was interested in was worthwhile. I thought if there was one, there just had to be more.
We are the mean team! I mean green team!
Hey, thank you so much for starting this green team. I mean, I thought I was the only one, but listen to all these amazing ideas.
We want to plant a community garden at our school and then use the veggies in our cafeteria.
And I want to start a bike to school week.
Oh my gosh, listen to this, guys. How about if we start a school-wide clothing swap to encourage people to buy less and reuse?
My goodness, check this out. It's amazing.
I know, Ed, right? It was pretty cool. I was so lucky to be surrounded by other students at my school who were interested in doing the same sorts of things as I was.
Seriously.
Ed, is there something that you know of in your life that you'd like to start up or some sort of change you'd like to make?
Well, I really like doing new stuff, so maybe like making a documentary film or something.
Oh man, that'd be so cool! I love documentaries.
Yeah, I don't know though. It's not that easy.
Well, we have Frank's camera. We can start right now.
Yeah, why not? Let's do
Let's do it. Okay.
So now we should really ask the audience
Yeah, let's really ask
what
them.
they should do for concrete action. So I was wondering if perhaps you folks out here have, something that you'd like to do, something that you can do in your communities to make a change. How about you, right down there?
I got something.
Yeah?
I give out free hugs to increase positivity. Methane capture in landfills.
Ah, good use, good use. I did it. What about anybody else? Anybody else? Maybe an example of something you've done in the past?
I'm starting to eat insects.
That's fantastic. Let's see. Let's get some other hands out here. How about you back there?
I turn off the tap when I brush my teeth.
You right there?
I want to work or volunteer at Free Geek, which repairs old computers for good use.
And I'll take one more. You back there.
I want to ride to Alberta.
You guys are doing some pretty neato stuff. So, they're doing cool stuff, but Emma, what about you? What's next for you?
I'm not too sure yet, Ed, but one thing I do know for sure is that with all these wonderful people here, together, something amazing is going to happen.
You know it, girl!
The change you wish to see, I said be. The change you wish to see, I said be. The change you wish to see, I said be. The change you wish to see, I said
Be the change that you want to see, the change that starts with you. Be the change that you want to see. Oh yeah.
Woo! Be the change that you want to see.
If I could get Cooney Mounture to come up.